up, y'all? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Jonathan Majors, you had just pulled out the ace card to get yourself back in good graces. You guys, what am I talking about? We called this from the beginning. Jonathan Major has been doing his best to make a Hollywood comeback, and Megan Good was his girl that they said get with. I will always stand by this. They realized Jonathan Major, who his preference is dating non-black women, and I don't care who you date, love is love. That's not my point. My point was he then grabbed Megan Good for her to play his heroine in his own real life Tyler Perry movie. Now, let me just say this, right? It needs to be said before we get into this article because Jonathan Majors lets us know a little bit more about his life. He says that by the time he was 9, he was sexually by men and women. His father was a gentleman, but he was a good father until he wasn't. He had his ways. I don't know what that means. He talks about how poor they were. His mother was a professor in divinity. Jonathan Majors placed high with math and science. Lets us know you have a very smart, calculating mind. His brother and sister, kinesiologists, and I believe a doctor, they were very poor. Jonathan Majors, if he ever got in fights growing up, it was to protect himself and his siblings because they would be bullied for being so poor. I'm not going to lie. It's in the Hollywood Reporter. You must read it. It really delves into his life and his psyche, okay? Megan Good, after he got convicted of laying hands on his ex-girlfriend, Grace Jabari, right? That he kind of admitted to in text, Megan Good was bought in because he needed to get the Black love support. I don't care what anybody says. When the Black community embraces you and supports you, you will push through whatever things you have. I mean, Kanye, you need to take notes from Jonathan Majors, but you busy tweeting white hoo-ha is your cocaine. But we all know from Tony Montana, never get high on your own supply. That's all I'm saying. But back to Jonathan Majors, because I know people want to make it an issue. He likes white girl. I don't care. Love is love. Like, who cares? Like, we got way more problems to talk about than what color somebody's skin is, right? And to be honest, what's happening right now in the country, it makes what Jonathan Majors did to be a simpler time. At the end of the day, he didn't murk anybody. He didn't leave anybody in the hospital. It was an argument that depending on what way you worked at, no, it was abuse. And he got caught abusing. Now, that said, it goes into the age-old question. Do abusers, should there ever be a chance for them to move forward? Can they show they changed? Maybe. I don't know. He didn't kill anyone. There are worse slime buckets. Let that man's movie come out. And if he is sincere, then his life's work and the way he lives his life will be enough proof that he's on the straight and narrow. But my question is the Megan Good. Megan Good is now saying why she stood by Jonathan Majors. I think she stood by him because she was promised that it would increase her star power if she could help rehabilitate his image. They needed a Black girlfriend, and it makes me mad that I believe that they use Black love as a stupid sham and selling point. But then again, right? It is what it is, right? But the whole thing is, through this whole article, and it is a lengthy article, it's saying that Disney is now releasing his little independent film magazine Dreams. He is coming back into the Marvel universe. He is a skilled and gifted actor. He does have a face only a mother or Megan Good could love. Megan Good's ex, Devon, whatever, the pastor, just got engaged. I know Megan's not happy about that. She talking about now she's ready to be a mother. With whose face? I hope the baby has your face, but let's get into this, right? Megan Good has also done a full PR assault and opens up why you supported Jonathan Majors through the DV thing. Because you did it. Because this is another Hollywood power couple. I would argue, I know they saw Aaron Pierre and Tiana, and they were like, we need to step this game up. I'm just saying, Jonathan Majors is not Aaron Pierre. But honestly, right? I think this is the most important thing that we actually need to work on. Why is Megan Good with them? She said People tend to move out of the way out of concern for their careers and their reputations. To me, that's not real love. First of all, can we stop with the fan theories that Megan was the girl Jonathan was cheating with and they had this thing? They did not. If they had it, they would have showed pictures or done something to make the relationship look more solid. She came to him when he called a case. And he started looking at her when he called a case. But listen to this, right? She said, to me, that's not real love. If you know someone and if you believe in someone, it's not conditional. Megan, that's not true. She goes on to say, looking ahead to the future, Jonathan Major tells the outlet his goals over the next 5 years. Me and Megan, maybe a couple of kids, I hope they don't favor him, and my 11-year-old daughter, happy at ease and not worried about anything. Okay, so Megan's open up. And let me just say, right, this is going to turn into a PSA, the more you know lecture. What bothers me most about Megan Good and Jonathan Major's relationship and the way people are like, how come you can't let it go, blah, blah. Because it sickens me that for the Black community, when it comes to our celebrities, there's always a vein of even our fantasies can never be like good, healthy relationships when the man knew, you knew, there wasn't no drama. You didn't have to save him. You didn't have to stand by him when the world said he was no good. You didn't have to do any of that. You met a decent man who knew when he met you, you were the one. And he knew one sure thing. He was playing Miguel in the background. Treat you like a lover. Respect you like a friend. Oh, why, oh, why. You can bet that. Never gotta sweat that. If you be the cash, I'll be the robber, babe. Right? You literally, it's never even in these fantasy, stupid PR Hollywood relationships. And this is what I think they think about the Black community. There can't be two functional people who were at the top of their game that came to each other while they were in love and no problems. And they didn't cling to them out of safety. You didn't come and protect them. He's a good man, Savannah. You got somebody. Actually like Tiana Teller and Aaron Pierre. There's no drama. She's on her own. Mama's doing it. Aaron Pierre seems to be a normal person. They are coming on top of their game. The fact that you are letting girls think that you can somehow, you have to prove your love. You have to prove you're unconditional. You have to prove that you are starring in your own Tyler Perry movie in order to get real enduring love. When you show them you can be down. When the women know that when somebody comes to you, when they have problems and your value is protecting them and shielding them to the storm, well, baby, when the storm's over, no matter how grateful they are, they will move on to greener pastures. You sheltered them in the storm, but the shelter was never their final destination. The shelter was just a road bump. And I think the whole premise of Megan Good and Jonathan Major and their relationship, it's like that YouTube series, Oh, Black Love, where everything was like a story of horrors. Yeah, he cheated on me for the first 10 years, but now he sees, oh, I didn't know if she was the one. Literally always painting women like we have to prove ourselves to these prizes. Instead of a man being 100% sure about you, you being 100% sure about him, and y'all moving forward. Again, the idea of what their relationship is and the way Megan Good is actively trying to push a Tyler Perry movie as what goals on love is, I find it particularly offensive. That said, I will say, that man didn't murk anyone. There's plenty of other dirt bags in Hollywood working. He literally hit rock bottom over how many years? I would assume he learned his lesson. If he did not, right? Because there is such a thing as forgiveness. If he did not learn his lesson, then we will know about it soon enough. Or at least Megan will know about it soon enough. But honestly, I wish there was just more for Megan Good. I wish she could have just I don't know. Maybe I expected more than what she was even willing to give herself. Anyway, you guys, shout out to him for his comeback. If he's sincere, then we'll know. Nobody can be in purgatory forever. People make mistakes. He literally is now painting like this tragic childhood for people to embrace. And again, I don't mean to make light. It sounds like he went through some ish, Grace will already be open. But I understand why Jonathan Majors picked Megan Good. But honestly, I hope this isn't another Halloween of 2001 where she dressed up with a dog chain around her neck and let Khloe Kardashian walk her to a party because her, Malika, and Khadijah were the ho-ho-hos and Khloe was the pimp, and they literally got walked through a party on leashes, and they were proud to do that. I hope this isn't another Khloe 2.0. I do wish that Megan could have found a relationship and not push this toxic narrative of what love is in the Black community. But what are you talking about? Anyway, welcome back to Hollywood, Jonathan Majors. Megan Good, you deserve a raise. All your fake crying and your Tyler Perry antics, it actually worked. Shout out to the illest and the realest. Anyway, y'all, hopefully Megan Good can get an Aaron Pierre plan next. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to you later. Bye.